Good morning, happy Scallywagathon, day 1. So my friend Brittany saved me yesterday because I had it in my head the Scallywagathon started on Monday. It did not. It starts today, Sunday, and she reminded me of that, and I'm so glad because I wouldn't have started today. It wouldn't have been that huge of a deal, but I would have been sad. So let's talk about what I'm going to start with. Slight change of plans. I had planned on reading God's Grave this week, but it is a 20-hour audiobook, and I have a feeling once I start that, I'm going to immediately want to jump into Dark Dawn, and it's just going to kind of take over everything, and it's not piratey. So I think I'm going to wait and just start that next week during a non-readathon week. And then physically reading, I'm actually going to pick up Lost Boy by Christina Henry. I read like 20 pages of this during Mermaid Marathon, and then I forgot about it. But this is a Captain Hook Peter Pan retelling, and I really love Christina Henry's writing style, and it's really short. And I think I'm just going to read this one physically first because I think I can get through it really fast. And then I'm not entirely sure when I want to start on audio. I have about 45 minutes left of Magonia, which is unfortunate. I thought that I had today to finish it up, and I don't really, but I'm going to because I don't want to leave anything hanging. But I'm not sure, like I have The Beholder on hold, and I have like The Girl from Everywhere, and I have a bunch of other things, and I'm just going to kind of see like what the length is of everything, and then I'll decide. It's Sunday. We're going to be going to my parents' house for most of the day today, so I don't know that I'll be doing a lot of audiobooks today like I will for the rest of the week. It has finally hit summer here, unfortunately. We've had a really great summer. It has barely been above the mid 80s like all summer, and our nighttime temperatures have been like 60, 59. So because I don't have air conditioning, it's been like cooling off the house, and we've been actually kind of chilly at night, and it hasn't gotten too hot in here, and it's been great. But this week is like, actually for the next 10 days, is like 88 to 94, and the nighttime temperatures are like 72, so my house is going to be so hot. We got up to like 84 yesterday, and it was just not very fun. So I'm going to be like living at my mom's house this week because she has air conditioning, and I work over there anyway. She's got a new pool. It's going to be a whole thing. I have a feeling it's only going to be like this for the last part of August because usually in September our nighttime temperatures start to drop down, so that kind of helps. We'll just see. I can't complain because literally last year like all summer was like this, and this year it's just now hit. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. Going to be mostly living at my mom's house, so that'll be kind of an interesting vlogging experience. But hopefully I can get a lot of reading done. I don't think I'm going to push as heavy on the work week because we do like recipe ebooks every month, and they come out for the following month, and we already finished our recipe ebook for September, and it's the middle of August, so we're kind of ahead of the game. I don't have quite as much work to do. I'm just going to focus on reading and staying cool and being like kind of summery and maybe kind of like a vacation-y week. And yeah, so Jeff and I are heading over there today. I'm going to bring Lost Boy with me, hang out in the pool, chill for a minute, and all of that jazz. So that's what's going on. See you guys soon. I also want to show you guys, good friend Brittany just sent me like all of this tea because she gets tea subscription boxes, and she just loves hot tea, and she was just kind of overwhelmed, and I actually ran out completely. So she sent me all of this goodness, and she sent me this like little tea strainer, like floaty guy and everything. So I just wanted to show you that because that's what I got in yesterday in the mail. Morning.
Morning.
Jeff's going to...
I wore a piratey shirt.
Jeff did wear a piratey shirt. Aw, I don't think I have a piratey shirt. I have a piratey dress. It's too fancy for today. Are you going to listen to an audiobook with me this week? I think you'll like Vampirates.
I don't like vampires.
It's a piratey middle grade adventure.
Do the vampires sparkle?
No.
Then okay.
Okay, so I've been at my parents'. It's like 5 o'clock. We swam for like 4 hours today. Haven't done like really reading or anything today. I've gotten a lot of sun. I did like a bunch of laps in the pool, and we were literally like laughing so hard we couldn't breathe. So I just want to take you guys down here to show you the new pool that they got, just because it's fun, and also I like to watch these videos back and kind of see what our lives were like and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going down to the orchard, which is right next to where the pool is, to get some more grapefruits and lemons and check on the rest of the fruit while I listen to The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe, which is a piratey read by Ali Condi that I have and have been wanting to get to for a while to see if I like it. And it's I think, the shortest audiobook that I have right now. So that's the one I'm starting, and then I'm going to try and read some Lost Boy before we go home, and on the way home, and we'll just see what we can get done today. So this is the pool situation right now. My dad just built this like deck to go with it. It's a really nice above ground pool for now. They'll probably put in a in-ground one eventually. Right now we've got some bougainvillea that's really pretty in here, but it's all tangled in this kind of weed tree. So we're gonna like take all of this down, because back there you can kind of see there is like a really nice view, and he wants to kind of take that down. We were like trying to play some volleyball and stuff too. So we had a lot of fun swimming today. Now to pick fruit. Happy Scallywagathon day 2. So I don't look the best today. I haven't washed my hair since I've been in the pool because it's so hot and humid, and I'm doing a lot of work outside, and I didn't want to have to wash my hair again because it's just so blonde. It gets really dry if I wash it too much. So I will do that later, but that's why I look bad, just FYI. However, it was nice and cloudy today, so I was able to walk ledge a little bit later, despite that it's going to be like 91. Trying to get a bunch of stuff done before the house gets too hot, and I kind of want to like hunker down in my bedroom. So today I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm listening to The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe on audio, and I am actually going to work on my front yard for once. I haven't done a lot of work on the front yard because the vegetables and the foods and stuff are in the backyard, but it's kind of a wreck out here, and I really need to get some things taken care of. So I'm going to do that while it's kind of overcast. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm going to see what I can do. It's a little bit humid, so I'm going to try not to be a baby. But I'm going to listen to Last Voyage of Poe Blythe. I am not loving it. It's a little bit boring, and I think I remember feeling that way when I tried to read it last year, but only listened for like an hour last year. I'm not a huge fan of this narrator. She's not terrible, but she's not the greatest. So I'm not super invested, but I've only got like 6 hours left, which will probably only take me like 3.5. So I'm going to go push through, listen, see how I feel. And then I'll do physical reading later when I wind up having to be like in the bedroom more to kind of cool off, because that's where our air conditioner is. So let me show you what's going on. So if you've been following our garden saga, this front flower bed has been giving me lots of trouble. It just never got enough water. Of course, the sun's coming out right now. Just never got enough water, so Jeff and I actually set up some drip tube before we went out of town earlier this year, and now everything has kind of exploded. I put some coleus, and we've got daisies, and everything. It's like kind of wild right now, and then we've got like a gopher mound that I need to clean up, and I need to get some wood chips and plant some more things and stuff like that. So I'm going to work on at least trimming all of these wild flowers. While I'm very happy that they're like happy, I want it to look pretty and not just completely chaotic. I need to trim my basket because this has been getting kind of dried out, so I need to trim that up. And then this area is crazy and horrible, and I've been ignoring it. So I planted a bunch of wildflowers here at the end of the year, but they've gotten completely out of control because I didn't maintain it very well. So I need to go through and take probably everything out and plant something else. My mom got me this like cool little sunflower feeder that I need to fill, just like weeds everywhere and stuff like that. This front yard is a total disaster, you guys. So this is like around The tree as well hasn't been getting watered properly. Crabgrass out of control. Dry, dead, just really needs cleaned out and fertilized. And then this area, I think I'm gonna take out these straw flowers, even though I love them, because they're getting really old and dry and just haven't been watered properly. And I might actually plant some more tomatoes up here if I can be good about watering them. So we'll just see. I'm gonna see what I can get done. It's getting a little bit warm. I'll also probably give you guys an updated garden tour later this week, but I wanted to bring you over here because this first garden bed that I really struggled with is looking amazing. Again, just needed more water. And my marigolds bloomed in here. This is the best looking marigold I've ever had. We've got some zinnias and some basil. We've got like peppers and butternut squash, and like, look at that pepper guy. That's awesome. There's some chard and eggplant back there and just all kinds of really cool things. So this bed's looking pretty good. I just wanted to update you because I'm really excited about this marigold. Okay, it's officially sunny now. I got almost an hour done. I didn't really like accomplish too much, but I at least got started on everything before it got like really hot. This part's kind of shaded, so I might come back out like a little bit later, but I'm dying right now. So I'm gonna go inside and make some lunch and then clean up the house and then do some meal prepping and continue listening to my audiobook. Oh my goodness, I just got this giant package in. Let me explain this package really quickly. So, I'm part of like a young adult swap and trade group on Facebook. There's like 5,000 people and you can sell and trade books and things like that. Through that, I met a friend named Jessica, and she is writing a book, which I'll talk about later in the fall. And she introduced me to her friend, JJ, who is the author of Dark Tides that I read in June, which is a Little Mermaid retelling, because she's the co-author of the book that her and Jessica are writing. And I'm part of like a author/book club group on Facebook with them, with a smaller group of ladies. Anyway, I was like the most interactive members, and since JJ is the admin of the group, they decided to send me like a big goodie package for the month. They like do giveaways and stuff, like gigantic package, and it's supposed to be vampire themed. And I know what's in here. Partially, I know what the book is, but I don't know everything. So I can't really film very well because I'm holding this camera, but I'll let you guys know what I found in just a second. He says, "Mom, you're disturbing me." Okay, I have you balanced on the laundry hamper. So she sent me a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna do the food goodies first, or we'll do the book first. So she sent me a copy of Midnight Sun. I was actually gonna wait and just trade for this. This is the newest book from Stephanie Meyer, and it is Twilight from Edward's perspective, in case you somehow missed it, because this is the like most popular book of the year. It's actually sold on Amazon. You can't even order it for a couple of weeks. So she mailed me this, and I'm so incredibly grateful, and now I just want to drop everything and read it. Saving it for next week. My mom's reading it already. An Edward Cullen candle. Sparkly. Then she sent me another candle, Bella Swan Falling Leaves. Oh my gosh, this one's sparkly too. These smell so good. I'm not gonna want to burn them, but I am going to burn them because they smell so good. And then she sent me 2 books that she found the other day, I think at like Dollar Tree or the Goodwill. I'm still looking rough, just in case you didn't notice. The Lost Kingdom of Baymar, I don't know, just has this girl on the cover and it looks incredible. And then The Vanishing Throne, which is part of the Falconer series that I really need to read. These have amazing covers and look super awesome. Really, really sweet. You guys, my book friends are the best. Let me talk about my reading situation. So I am halfway through Last Voyage of Poe Blythe, and it has just now had a major plot twist that I'm very excited about. It's getting a little bit good. I'm still not really sure where it's going. I'm not like totally loving it, but it's getting better. And then I haven't read anything else today. I am going to take a break, cool off in some air conditioning for a little bit, and read Lost Boy. I found out that Lost Boy is actually, I think, possibly a horror book. So like a retelling on Peter Pan with like a horror twist. So I'm a little bit nervous now, but I'm excited. It'll get me prepped for fall, and then see if I can go and kind of like get more things done. But I'm definitely like really warm right now. So how awesome is that? This Edward candle smells like boy cologne, but also like pine trees. Yay! I'm trying to take a nap. you, good boy.
Good morning and happy Scallywagathon day 3. 8:45 on Tuesday, and here's my plan for today. I am going to go to the chiropractor and I've got to mail all the books that I sold and traded this week. And then I might stop at Dollar Tree and see if they have any more fall supplies. I'm going to come home really fast and I'm going to try and get some cleaning and some work done, probably until like 1-ish, and then I'm going to head to my mom's. I'm going to spend the whole day there and spend the night, and then spend quite a bit of tomorrow there before I come home, just kind of trying to break up the hot week. It looks like we are in for like another 10 days of this at least. It could be like this all September. I really hope not, but we'll just have to see. With reading, I'm like halfway through Lost Boy. I haven't been doing very good physically reading it, but that's okay. I plan on doing a lot of physical reading today and tomorrow since I'm over at my mom's house. And then I have about 40 minutes left in Poe Blythe, and that's really exciting because I need to pick my next audiobook. I'm not loving it very much. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, I like Alicondi's writing style. There's a decent plot. There's a good backstory on the characters. There's not really much of a romance. That doesn't really bother me. I just don't really care about anything that's happening, and I'm not sure why. I feel really bad about it because I feel like some people are really gonna love this book. It's piratey, there's like adventure and murder and orphans and like all kinds of things, and I'm just not really caring. I don't know why. The narrator is a little bit more on the boring side. I've listened to her before, and she's not terrible, she just is a little bit more monotone. Anyway, I'm kind of pushing through the last little bit, and then I have to decide what I'm gonna listen to next. I'd like to get at least 2, possibly 3 more in before the end of the week. I'm only down 1 book as of today. So that's my plan, and I will take you guys with me and hope you're having fun. I look terrible. It's 82 in the house. It's 1 o'clock. I'm leaving. I'm heading over to my mom's. I'm sorry I haven't filmed anything. I've just been cleaning the house and not doing anything great, but I do want to talk to you guys really quickly. I finished Poe Blythe on audio. It's probably a 3-star. I feel kind of bad because the writing's really good. Had good character development, world building, all of that stuff. There was just something about it that I didn't connect with, but I would definitely still check it out if you're like interested in the synopsis, and the ending's really good. It's kind of a sad read overall though. So I was torn about what to do, and my friend helped me figure out what to do next. I am actually listening to The Sea of Darkness by Isadora Brown. This is just like when I was looking up piratey reads on Hoopla through my library, this one came up. It's part of a quartet, and they have the first 2 books in the series, and it's pirates and vampires and like romance and stuff. I think it's young adult. I'll let you guys know if it's adult. Like, it's definitely got a young adult character, but I'm not sure if there's like inappropriate things in it or not. I'm like 2.5 hours in and I'm loving it. It's fabulous. I love finding books that no one's talking about that are really good. Magic-y things and vampires, ships and ocean lore and murder and mayhem, and it's so good so far, and it seems like there's going to be a really good romance too, and the audiobook narrator is totally awesome. I'm loving her. I feel like I'm going to be able to finish this today, so I'll let you know soon. For now, I'm going to go get into some air conditioning because the pup and I are dying. It's so hot.
We're in our den. I decided not to stay at my mom's house. She originally was gonna go and sleep on her boat and they decided not to do that, and so that meant that I couldn't sleep in her bed. And then Jeff got home a little bit earlier than he was planning, so I came back home, and now we're in our bedroom and he is listening to some like work mechanic videos, and I am trying to finish Sea of Darkness because it's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Vampires and pirates, and I don't know, I thought it was going to be a lot like cheesier and like really crazy romance heavy, and it's super good. I love the world, I love the plot, I love the characters, the narrator is fantastic. I'm so into it. I've got 2 hours left. I'm not going to finish it tonight, but really close, and then I'm going to start the second one tomorrow. I can only get 2 on Hoopla. I don't know if they have a 3rd one, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but I'm really into it and I'm so excited because I just have never heard of this before. I literally just found it because I was like looking up pirate books. So that is the deal with that. I feel really good after like swimming and stuff, and I am just sitting here. I'll show you guys while I listen. I am chopping up bookmarks because I make bookmarks. Sorry about the super loud fan, so hold on. So I make bookmarks out of like stickers, mostly stickers and like scraps and things. Got like all kinds of different ones here. workout ones and like fall themed ones and all kinds of stuff. So I just like laminate them and then I have to like cut them out. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm like laminating and cutting them out. Look how shiny. Aren't those cute? So I make these for my friends and to put in books that I sell and trade and things like that. It's just kind of a weird like hobby that I have now. Yeah, I'm working on some for Hikeathon, just different stuff like that. So I'm just listening to my audiobook while I cut these out. Yay!
Good morning and happy Scallywagathon day 4. So it is 9:30 on Wednesday morning and I am home now. I was able to get up kind of early today and give Ledge a walk, and I cleaned a little bit and just did like some positive aspects in the morning and things like that. And now I'm getting ready to start some work. I am just gonna update you guys really quickly. I didn't read any more of Lost Boy last night, but I plan on doing that today and tomorrow. And I have about an hour left of Sea of Darkness and I'm really enjoying it. It's just really fun and romantic and a bunch of different things like that. And so I'm probably going to just start the second one today and see how far I can get in it. So yeah, so far Scallywagathon's going good. I finished 2 books in 4 days. Not the greatest, but if I can finish Lost Boy today, then I'll be kind of on track. So yeah, and my house is starting to get warm, so I'm going to try and get a bunch of stuff done before it gets too hot. And then we're going to kind of hang out in the bedroom and chill and do whatever we can do in there. Happy Scallywagathon, day 5. I didn't really update more last night because it's just one of those days. I feel like I have at least one day every readathon where I just almost read nothing. I didn't really read a lot. I read like 50 or 60 pages of Lost Boy. It's getting really intense and it's super dark, like really dark. And I'm used to dark retellings, but like all of the Lost Boys like totally listen to everything Peter says and he like doesn't care anything about them and he has all these weird rules and stuff. It's kind of reminding me of like the Maze Runner a little bit, but in a way darker way. There's like deaths and trauma and gore and I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Like in the end, it's written super well. And I feel like if you like this style, you're gonna like it, but I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be like dark and sad, but not in this way, and I have a horrible feeling something really terrible is going to happen because it's a Captain Hook backstory. So we're learning his background, so it's obviously not going to have a good ending. Anyway, I'm going to go and swim at my mom's today and listen to some more audiobooks. I finished Sea of Darkness and I really liked it. It was like 4 stars for me. It was just really fun. I love the characters. It was kind of sexy. The world building was good. The characters were really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I'm starting this today, The Girl from Everywhere. I hope I can at least get this done for the readathon and hopefully one more audiobook and my physical book, if not 2. So that's my plan. This is like time travel pirates or time travel through a ship. I don't know, something like that. Should be good. I'm gonna go to my mom's today and swim because I got up today and my house was almost 80 because I didn't turn the fans on in the window. Rookie mistake. So I'm gonna go cool off over there, hang out, and that's today's plan.
Successful citrus pick again. Okay, I'm home and I'm going to trim some of my tomatoes and things before it gets too dark because it's really actually nice outside. I ate some dinner, I'm listening to my audiobook, and yeah, I'm feeling really chill and nice today. So I'm gonna do some trimming here, some over there, some like way up there.
Good morning and happy Scallywagathon day 6. So there are fans going, there is construction happening, and it's super loud today. So it is Friday, August 21st, Sorry I didn't update you guys last night. Nothing really major happened. We were just making dinner and things like that. We were just eating like sandwiches. So I did read close to 100 pages in Lost Boy, and I've gotta say, it is not as horror as I was thinking it was gonna be. It's like somehow getting less dark and more dark at the same time, but there was like a major plot twist that I didn't see coming that I really, really liked. And so I read like a lot and I really enjoyed it. And I only got like 60 pages left or something like that. So I'm definitely gonna finish that today and then start something new that I can hopefully finish by the weekend. We'll see. I'm about 2.5 hours into The Girl from Everywhere. I'm liking it. I'm not loving it. It was more modern than I expected. They're like from this time when they time travel and like steal things. So that's interesting. And there's like these magical maps that can kind of change what happens in that year. It's 9:15 and I have a couple of hours before it gets really hot outside, and I have some more gardening things I'm gonna do when I kind of kick off from last night. I've noticed that a lot of my plants have bugs on them than normal because I haven't sprayed in over a month. I don't spray anything like terrible, like neem oil and soapy water and BT and things that are like considered organic and not as harmful and not as like strong, and they work really well. So I'm gonna go kind of address those issues, but first I'm gonna go and harvest like a bunch of my herbs, some Swiss chard and things like that that I don't want to have to like really heavily wash when I bring it in after I spray, because I should still wash like all the soap and things off if I spray. So I'm gonna go harvest that first, and then I'm gonna spray, and then I'm going to clean up the backyard as best as I can, and then I'm gonna come in here and do some more things. But while I do that, I'm going to listen to my audiobook. And I wanted to show you guys, I got a new phone case yesterday because I'm a small child. Look at this. It's like a glitter one, like a, I don't know, it's like a snow globe phone case, and I love it. And it has a magnet on the back already because I have like a magnet thing in my car where I can like place it so I can listen to things. It has like the pop socket built in, which I didn't have on my last phone. There's like little diamondy things, and there's like this weird, this is an experiment. This is like a lanyard for your phone. And I'm thinking I'm gonna love it because sometimes when I'm walking, I like, this sucks, but I have to like put my phone like in my sports bra to have some more to carry, because like my workout pants don't have pockets and I don't have a fanny pack or anything. So I'm thinking if I can have it like around my neck, and if it's not too heavy, then I'm really gonna like that. I'm not sure. Jeff thinks I'm gonna get this like caught on everything and then it's gonna like break. Kind of see, we're gonna experiment with that today. My old phone case broke, and this one was only like $12, and it's like my favorite phone case of all time. I literally just sat in my bed and like did this last night. So that's what's happening, and yeah, we'll just see how things go. I don't think we really have any plans tonight. This weekend we're gonna do some fun things, but for now, off to the garden.
Okay, I harvested all of the celery because I plan on juicing and like chopping some up to freeze. So there's like 3 or 4 plants like all in here. I left the base because they usually will come back. I really need to clean everything up. So now I'm gonna harvest, I've got a bunch of other stuff in this basket and herbs and things. I'm gonna harvest all of my basil, which is like everywhere. And then I'm gonna spray just this shaded area because I kind of ran out of time. Ledge is hot already. And then we'll get going. So I bought this little pool for Ledge to play in, and he freaking loves it. Are you hot while mommy's gardening? Do you love your new pool? The other day he like ran in it and like scratched at it because it was empty, and then like came over to me. What are you doing? This is why he's hot, because he's in the sun. This is our like fire pit, and he is trying to catch, look at that focus, our lizards. I have had an explosion of lizards now that we have a garden, which is so awesome because they don't harm anything and they take care of bugs and things. But there's one lizard that lives in here that he particularly likes, and he keeps trying to find it. Don't worry, it always like crawls out before we like light this on fire. But over here, let's see if I can catch him. Can you see that? Like the baby lizard? This one actually, there he goes, jumped on me today when I was trying to pet him. I'm like determined to make them okay with me petting them. This guy actually let me, and then he jumped on my stomach. This is just some potting soil I need to put back in a pot. Hey baby. Hi. But there are just babies everywhere. I used to only see like the same 2 lizards, but now I've seen like bunches of them. Look at Lich. Did you find him? What should we name this one? Is this Dracarys? I don't see one in there, bud. I think he's in there right now. He's probably in here. We'll have to find a different one. He doesn't actually catch them, they're too fast. He just kind of chases them. It's cute. Let's see if we can find Leonard real quick. Little lizard hunting day. So this one over here has been here for a couple years. And his name is Leonard. This is like my tomato section. He kind of hangs out over here. I don't see him right now. And then there's one that lives over here that I haven't given a name yet. Kind of likes to crawl around. I don't see him, but look at this spaghetti squash, you guys. I'm waiting for it to ripen fully. I only got one off this plant, but gosh darn it, I grew that. I don't see him. Did you find it? And then over here, I can't remember what we named this one either. He's kind of large. There he is. Oh, there's two. Usually they don't hang out together. Can you see those guys? I love them because they will like go in and eat my bugs and stuff. We had one lizard that lives like over in our wood pile, which was really scary because that's where snakes like to live, and he's called the diamond-backed lizard, and he looks like a diamond-backed snake. I mean, exactly. Like, I had to like really look at him, and he has legs. That's the only reason you know, but he doesn't have like as cute of a face. He has like a snake face with the more skinny eyes, and he's really long. And what he does is if he thinks there's a predator, he'll drop his tail, and the tail will continue wiggling and looks like a snake. And I just heard Jeff scream one day, and I came out here and he realized it was a lizard, and he was really mad. But thankfully we haven't found any snakes back here, so that's good. They prefer kind of more of the mountainy areas, but I love the lizards. It's one of my favorite things about California. And I have tons, like I keep doing things and keep finding more babies, because I used to only have the one that was over here, one that was in the fire pit, and one over by the tomatoes that I saw like on a regular basis. And now there's like a couple babies by my pots, and there's one over by that new garden bed, and out front there were a bunch of babies. So they're like really stoked that I have a garden. So planting the garden is good for the environment too. And although I did spray for bugs and things today, because I'm using organic stuff that doesn't like just kill everything all the time, they will still have like food and stuff to get to. And I kind of wait, not until things get bad, but until things get a little bit more bad, so that they can have food and take care of doing things as well. And like the stuff that I'm using is kind of mild, so it just takes care of like an overabundance of certain type of bugs, but it doesn't just like kill everything. So they're really good at getting earwigs and stuff that we have a lot of in the garden, which is kind of cool because they're like super abundant. Run! Run! Give the fans again. So it's 3 p.m. Pretty much from like 11 on, I was outside doing a bunch of garden chores, just cleaning things up, and also harvesting. I harvested all my celery, and there's like 6 or 7 plants that you guys saw. So that meant I had to do something with it. So from then on, for like the last 3 or 4 hours, I have been just messing with all of my excess food. So I cut up the celery, I soaked it in water to make sure there weren't any bugs, trimmed the tops off, juiced all the tops with some extra pears and apples and things I had for green juice for the week, which is awesome because I have enough for me and Jeff. I like to have green juice and a kefir smoothie in the morning, and that's like when I feel my best. I am dehydrating some of the peppers that I pulled out of my garden, making some like hot pepper powder. And I picked a bunch of things to get for my vegetable swap this weekend because I have a veggie swap. And I did all of that, and then I somewhat cleaned the kitchen. I kind of made a mess like while I was cleaning, so I need to do some more. But it's getting really hot, and I finished my audiobook in this entire time. So I did not plan on doing that today. It was good. It was like a 3.5 star. I can't decide if I'm going to keep it or not. I'll probably listen to the second one, not this week, but soon, and then I'll decide if I'm going to keep them or not, because I try to keep the books that I like really like. But it was really interesting. It had a lot about like different cultures in it, and history and adventure, and I think there's a love triangle. I'm not entirely sure. The narrator wasn't my favorite, but she was
decent. And yeah, it was just kind of something easy to listen to, but I wasn't like overly invested either. Doing good, despite the fact that that one wasn't on my TBR. Right now, I have this funny thing. So just like I swap books, found a Facebook group that's local where we swap like crops and gardening things, which is so fun. Like, you guys, if you really love stuff, get really into it, because you will discover like really cool things when you follow like your highest excitement. My life is so weird. And I always find all these like cool groups of people and all these whole other like worlds of things that nobody knows about. So I found this group and we meet usually once a month, but we have a couple more this month because it's summer, so everybody has more food, where you like trade vegetables and like gardening things, and then you can also do personal swaps. So I have a whole bunch of mason jar lids that are like the metal rings and things that people use for canning, because it's kind of a long story. And right now, with everybody doing gardening and things that they've never done before because of all the pandemic stuff, they're in shortage. But my parents always have like a huge box of rings that they're not using, and I grabbed some to use for crafts, which I'll show you probably in a later vlog. I've got like a pumpkin-y craft I'm gonna use, but there's like, I don't know, probably 100. So anyway, so I put them on my swap group and I said, anybody want to trade food for these? And one lady that I trade with a lot is going to give me some of her eggs. So I'm going to give her a couple dozen rings and also some grapefruit and stuff. And then I had another lady that doesn't have any like produce, but she's like, I'll make you banana bread. I really want some of those. And I was like, fine. So I'm going over and doing a porch drop off. She's put her banana bread out for me, and then I'm going to drop off the rings and I think some grapefruits too, just because I have grapefruits coming out my ears. So yeah, just a kind of fun day. I really need to appreciate how weird my life is instead of beating myself up for it. I mean, I don't, but like sometimes I'm like, my life is weird, no one does this, and then other times I'm like, no, this is awesome. So I've been getting so many free stuff. Like Brittany mailed me a bunch of tea, and then someone else mailed me books, and then I found $20 on the ground on my walk yesterday. And I'm telling you, it's because if you meditate and you calm your soul down and you believe in positivity, then things just start flowing in, and it's totally awesome. Having a really great Friday. So I'm gonna go get my banana bread and drop this off, and then I'm gonna go to Big Lots and buy something for fall decor, because my dad is really sweet and has been using my number whenever he buys stuff at Big Lots, which is a lot more than I do. Get rewards. He has purchased enough stuff that I have a reward, like a $5 off $10 or something like that. So I'm gonna go and get some fall decor with that, just like one piece. And then I might stop by Target and see if they have any fall stuff in their dollar section. I'm still being kind of stingy right now because we're paying off some medical bills. But yeah, I may go get a few more fall things. If you guys missed it, I should have my carry-on vlog / decorating for fall video up. I'll link it up here in the cards, because I've already decorated for fall, even though it's August, and it's kind of fun. So that's what I'm doing right now. So next I'm gonna start the Beholder on audio, which is a newer release. I think it came out last year, by Anna Bright, and it's about a girl going on like her European tour, but she's doing it on a boat. And it's kind of like The Bachelor, like old-fashioned style. It's the Selection. I don't know. I'm very excited about it. That one was on my TBR originally, so yay. When I come back, I'll probably finish Lost Boys as well and finish cleaning. I think I'm just gonna focus all my energy into the kitchen today and get that done. So here we go. Okay, I'm back. I took a little bit of footage of Big Lots. I got a couple of things, not a ton, and I actually had a discount for Target too, because I used my Target app. So I had like $4 off, so that was cool. And I've got my banana bread. It looks amazing. I'm so excited because it's so hot right now in my house. I can't really cook anything. I can use the crock pot, but I can't really bake. And I like having like some kind of muffin or something to have with my smoothie and juice in the morning, because it's usually not enough food by itself, especially if I get up at like 6. So that's really exciting. So now I have my banana bread. So let me show you guys what I got, and then we'll talk about the Beholder, because I listened to it while I was traveling. I'm in such a good mood. I don't know if you can tell.
So I just laid it on this box, but I got this mat at Big Lots. It literally was the only thing I wanted that was not too expensive. It was like $12 and then I had a $5 off thing. I do like black and white for Halloween, so this is going to be specifically for Halloween. I'm so tired. And then I got this cool sign. Target was just starting to put out their fall and Halloween decor, so I got this. It's supposed to be a tray, but I'm going to make it into a sign. Madame Majinka's Enchantment and Spells. We'll go with my black and white theme and also kind of like a witchy vibe. And then I got this pumpkin. It's like a little bit larger than my normal ceramic ones, and it was $3. So one last thing, when I was going to Hobby Lobby the other day, it was because I wanted to finish my wreath. It's still not done. I want to get a few more flowers and things, but it's looking really close and really good. It's not going to hang in here. I'm going to have it for the main door, and I have not decorated my door outdoor stuff for fall yet, so I'm just going to get prepped. But I've got that one, and then I have another one because I have 2 double doors outside too. So I think it's looking pretty good so far. Really cute, not very expensive. So now I am gonna read Lost Boy and try and finish this before Jeff comes home. So I'm actually really into it. I think I only have like 50 pages left, so that's not bad at all. And then I started the Beholder. I'm really liking it so far. It's like a girl and she's like thinking that she's gonna get engaged to this guy, and then something happens and she's gotta go on her like whole tour thing. So far so good, but I'm only 40 minutes into it. My baby is really tired. I was gonna walk him later tonight, but it said it is 97 according to my car. It was only supposed to be 90 today, and it feels horrible outside. I'm really proud of my house because it's only 85, and a couple years ago my house would have been like well into the 90s if it had gotten this hot. But my dad did this cool like thing to our roof to help with that, so hopefully we can get like insulation at some point and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to walk him because it's 97 and it's like 4:30. So we'll just see what it is like around 6 or 6:30, because I really want to go on a walk still, because I didn't do that today. And yeah, he's just like completely crazy hyper. Just kidding. So yeah, we'll just see, but I'm going to read this. I'm really having a great week, especially today. I'm feeling really good. So I'm going to get a drink, soak up some air conditioning, and read. Finished. It was heartbreaking and brutal and really freaking good. At first, when people were saying this was like a horror, I was like really freaked out because I was like, it's gonna be like really scary. And it was like kind of gory and intense and very dark. But it was so good and sad, and just Christina Henry is so good at writing things. I've got to get more from her because she's amazing. I'm gonna give it 4 stars just because the beginning was kind of slow, but overall, like, this is a 5-star book as far as the writing goes. Really good. So I have a problem because it's Friday and I was gonna read The Princess Bride, and I really wanted to read that this week, but it's like 400 pages. It's very dense, and I have a feeling it's not gonna work for me. And I think my other 2 books are also really long, so I might go and just see if I have anything that's shorter, and then just kind of call it quits for physical reading as far as like pushing myself, and then just keep going with my audiobook. And we're on day 6 so far, so not too bad. I think as long as I finish like 1 or 2 more things, good to go. My goal is always 7, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, it's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go do a couple things, maybe pick out another book, and wait for Jeff to give me a call so I can get started on dinner. I think I'm making burgers tonight. Morning and happy SCALLYWAGATHon day 7.
It's still going on?
I know, it's the longest readathon ever. So we are headed to go down to San Diego to go to my mom's boat. Or my parents' boat. I don't know why I always say it's my mom's. Because it is already 88 out. And our house is already like almost 80.
Macy's gonna paddleboard.
I don't know. We might like kayak and stuff. I don't think we're gonna actually take it out. We're just gonna hang out down by the marina and stuff. So I have decided to read Tidal by Amanda Hocking. This is book 3 in the water song quartet, something like that. I started this on Saturday before I remembered that SCALLYWAGATHon started on Sunday, because I thought I was like, I can get it in really quick. So I'm only 30 pages into it, but hopefully I can at least get a big chunk of this done this weekend. And I was really just kind of wanting to dive back in. I want to finish this quartet before the end of the year. So that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna go to the grocery store and get some more lunch meat for sandwiches to eat on the boat. And we're just gonna hang out down there for a few hours, maybe go to the bookstore later, and we might be getting coffee. We have like this really cool drive-through coffee place up here that Jeff really likes. That's what today's plan is. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get home, because it's probably gonna be like really, really hot. So
Same thing we've done every night.
hang out in
Try to take over the world.
hang out in the bedroom. So that is our plan, and I don't know if I'm gonna get any audio booking done today. We'll just have to see. Happy SCALLYWAGATHon day 8. So it is about 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. It's the last day of SCALLYWAGATHon. Honestly, this kind of happens about every weekend. I'm about done with the reads that I have. I didn't really read anything yesterday because we were kayaking and doing all kinds of stuff that I wasn't able to film, unfortunately. And then I didn't read before bed. So right now I'm listening to The Betrothed on audio while I do some cleaning and things. And I'm really liking it, like a lot, which is awesome. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today because we're going over to my parents to go swimming and things like that. But we'll just see what I can get done. And then I'm gonna try and read Title a little bit, but I'm probably not gonna finish them. So we'll just see and have a good day. So I found this group on Facebook that's local, and everybody just brings like their extra produce and gardening supplies and stuff, and then we meet up and we trade things. It's really great. So I have like grapefruits and lemons from my mom's orchard and some peppers from my backyard and a bunch of different things, and we meet like once or twice a month. I'm very excited, so I'm gonna go do that soon and just cleaning and stuff before we go. Jeff went to go grab some lunch, and hopefully we're gonna have a really good Sunday. So that's the deal. I'll update you when I've listened to some more. And oh, I want to show you my bookmarks. So I didn't update you guys when I was making bookmarks the other night, but I just want to show you some of the designs that I've made for fall and Halloween. So I have been working on all of my Halloween ones just because I had a bunch of stickers already and I almost went through them all. It's one hobby I can do while we're in the bedroom because of the heat and stuff like that. So let me just show you. Disney stickers, so these are just kind of more like festive, and then I have some of these that are a little bit more mature, grown up. I love the girls with the candy cane. It says "You are beautiful," and then just the little ghosts and things. And then these are ones that I haven't finished yet. Just some like really fun, like just stickers and washi tape and bookmarks and like all that kind of jazz. That's what I'm doing right now. You know? Welcome back. So I never filmed an outro, and I just realized that after I finished editing this vlog, and I didn't film any more other stuff for that day. So we're just gonna wrap up really quickly everything that I read for the week of SCALLYWAGATHon. So physically read Lost Boy by Christina Henry, Captain Hook backstory, somewhat horror-esque. This was a 4-star read. I really liked it. Then I read The Last Voyage of Poe Blythe on audio, and I didn't really enjoy it. A little bit on the slow side. Girl, captain of her own pirate ship, dealing with like loss and grief and revenge. Just not quite fast-paced or engrossing enough for me. So this was a 3-star. Then I read A Sea of Darkness by Rebecca Hamilton, and this was a vampire pirate story. Vampire pirate captain and a girl that is trained to hunt and kill vampires / sea shadows is what they're called. It was absolutely fantastic and it was a 4-star read. Then I listened to The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heelig. I have mixed feelings about this one. Still can't decide how much I liked it or didn't like it. I think it was just a little bit off for me. Time traveling, pirates, magical maps, all that jazz. So this was a 3.5 star. And then I finished the week off listening to The Beholder by Anna Bright. And this was about basically kind of like a princess that is on a journey to meet 4 different princes to see which one she's going to be married, but she's kind of sent off by her stepmother and going on adventures and learning about political drama and seeing the world for the first time. And it was a lot more in depth and well written than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like a lot more cheesy and fun, which I was totally fine with, but this was actually really fantastic. And I just recently finished the second one as well, and I love these. So this one was a solid 4-star. So that's everything. I had a really great time for SCALLYWAGATHON, and I hope to participate next year. I still have a lot of piratey and ocean-y themed books to read, so let me know if you guys participated down below. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time on The Bright Side. Bye!